YouTube, what's going on? Crowder here, and I'm bringing you a brand new video. Now, for all of you Cold War players, the brand new Call of Duty, the brand new release, it's here. How to get better, how to get more kills, how to work on the movement. We're kind of going to do a series here of how to basically not suck, and I'm going to be the coach and Coach Crowder. Basically how I help Call of Duty players all the time. I'm here to help you. I'm the head coach of the professional Call of Duty team for Atlanta FaZe, and I'm here to bring you the best movement tips that I know in day one. This could actually be continued because as the game goes on, I will learn more and more about how to get better at the game, and I will share those tips with you as much as I can and through the CDL pros and all that. So hopefully you enjoy this. I'm going to teach you guys the basic movement tips that I have learned so far to help you guys out get more kills. We're going to get right into it. I'm going to hop into a private match. Let's do it. If you guys do like this video, please comment below on what you guys want to see next. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 50K. I love you guys. Let's get right into it. Okay, guys, so here for this video, for the sake of this video, we're going to be using the Mp5 Loadout that I showed you guys in the previous video, as well in the TikToks and all my social medias. This is what kind of what I'm running. I'll just run through the attachments real quick, just so you can see exactly what I'm using with the gold camo. I'm going to be playing it first bots, and I'm just going to be explaining movement tips. This is not going to be how to aim better. If you guys like this video and it does well, I will make the how to aim better right away. I'm really focusing on YouTube content this year. I know I did really well with streaming in Warzone, and I'm going to still be doing Warzone videos. I'm going to still be doing all those kind of videos, but I really want to focus blowing up the YouTube this year, guys. So I'm going to be doing the movement now. If you guys like this, we'll continue it. I'm going to try and find out what you guys like the most. Comment below on what you guys like the most as well, and we're going to continue to do those videos for you. But getting into this now, here we are. So wait, where are the bots? Gotta end the game again. Lamberto, what the fuck, bro? You're supposed to put the bots on, and you didn't put the bots on. Even though it's totally my fault, I blame you. So anyway, like I was saying, I'm going to be focusing on YouTube, and this is going to be the how to get better at movement. I'm going to teach you the movement tips that I know so far. So really quick, dating back to MW, the slide cancel, if you guys don't know what a slide cancel is a very good way to be evasive, and it's kind of helpful even in this game. Even though I wouldn't recommend using this as much, it's still very, very helpful in the sense of kind of being evasive towards your enemies. So if you're watching a lot of the pro players and the CDL players, like all your favorite guys right now that you're watching, they're probably doing a lot of the slide canceling. You don't know what it is. This is exactly what it is. It is anyway, it is slide, and at the end of the slide, you jump. So it's slide, jump, slide, jump, slide, jump. So you literally hit your slide button, you hit it again to stop your slide, and then you hit the jump button, or this can be for mouse and key too, your jump key at the end to pop back up. So it's slide, jump, slide, jump. And the reason why this is really, really good is even though you have the delay when you slide, jump in this game compared to MW, it actually have a delay to shoot. So it makes it a little bit harder to slide cancel. They kind of wanted to, I guess, like tone down the slide canceling from last year. The thing is with this is when you're doing the slide, jump, you really want to make sure that you're only using this to kind of move around the map to reset that sprint. So if you guys don't know what that sprint is that I'm talking about, so you notice when you actually initially sprint like this, you actually get that little like that boost. It's kind of like a tactical sprint in MW, but it's not fully what it is, like that double sprint. So you get that boost every time you sprint like this. So what you want to do is slide, jump like that to reset your tactical boost like that, and you'll be able to get a pretty smooth movement. It'll feel less clunky. I know a lot of you guys have been kind of voicing your opinions in my Twitch chat saying that you feel kind of clunky. That's kind of why I'm making this exact video, to help you. So the clunkiness will stop if you do the slide, jump and just reset that forward sprint. You'll kind of feel like you're moving around the map really fast compared to others. And on top of that too, you can kind of time your slide. So if I wanted to slide to that box, I can full slide like this, right? But say I wanted to slide like right to this, you can slide to stop your slide. So you can kind of control how far you slide and how short you slide by doing this mechanic. So even though it's not as useful as it was in MW, the slide cancel, the basic slide cancel, is something that you definitely still want to keep in your inventory of movements around the map to help you kind of be more evasive, I would say. I wouldn't want to use this to challenge gunfights too much because it's a delay, but you want to make sure you're using this to kind of get around the map and reset that sprint so you kind of feel like you're faster around the map and less clunky. So now, guys, tip number 2 that is actually really helpful for gunfights, and if you notice, if you've been watching my stream, I've been doing it a lot. This is the Cold War slide cancel, as I would say. So what I would be considering this is kind of the same thing, but this is something that you can do in the gunfights. So the best way to explain that is if someone's around this corner, you don't want to do the slide X and then pop up and shoot because you have a delay. It's all wonky and stuff in this game. That's not what you want to do. That's the evasive that I just told you. What you want to do is slide, aim in, and then jump. So instead of slide, jump, it's slide, aim, and jump, and it's going to look like this. Why do they always shoot me in the back as I'm, I'm trying to help you guys here. Anyway, so it's going to look like this. And you can see when you do this, you get your aim down sight, like basically up instantly. And you can turn corners like that. So if there's a guy shooting me around the corner, you can just do that. It's really good to turn corners. You kind of break that camera that I was talking about, like in other games. If you haven't watched those videos, you really don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, you use these mechanics to slide cancel and turn corners on bots or people or enemies to make sure that they don't react as fast as possible. So I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, what you really want to be doing is slide, aim, and jump. Slide, aim, and jump. Slide, aim, and jump. If you can get that mechanic down when you're turning corners and centering, that's for the aiming video. That's a whole different part. It'll help you out so much. So you can see like every time you slide, aim, and jump, slide, aim, and jump. It's a very good way to be evasive from their bullets as well as kind of control your own movement. And you can do the same thing. You can slow it. If you want to aim in quickly, you can do it. If you want to do the long slide, you can do it. There's so many different ways you can do this movement. It's so helpful. It's going to help you turn corners and kind of catch people off guard. If you're aiming this corner, right, and you know he's on this corner, there's two ways this can look. This could look like that guy, right? He just walked that corner. You saw how he just kind of slowly peeked that corner like a bot. A lot of you guys that are watching this video probably do that too, including myself. I find myself doing that sometimes. It's a bad movement. You're going to expect someone to do this, right? Like kind of slow or even like sprint the corner. That's not a bad way to challenge, but you're definitely not going to expect someone to do this. Slide, aim, and jump. And they're ready with their aim down sights like on top of you, ready to shoot. And when they're ready to shoot like that, you're going to almost have no chance of killing them. It's a really good mechanic. Like I said, definitely my #1 tip for you guys for like challenging gunfights. Do that slide cancel and let me know what you guys think. Okay, now tip #3. So tip #3, this is my favorite so far for this game. If you notice when I'm playing a lot in my streams, if I'm using an MP5 specifically, you use loadouts that have sprint to fire speed like kind of in your favor. And the reason why is when you're sprinting in this game, sprint to fire speed means that you can shoot off your sprint almost immediately, right? Like that's what you want to do. So when you're sprinting around, if you know someone's around here, right, and you don't want to be sliding like this all the time, like everywhere you're going and getting too cracked out, and you don't want to walk around like a bot, like I was just explaining, the best thing you can do, I'd call this like the half sprint. This was a really used mechanic in World War II, back when I was still a pro player. And this is something that's really good to like not get caught off guard ever, having a really fast like pull-up time and kind of being like semi-cracked out. I can't really explain it, but basically what you want to do is you want to do these half sprints like this. And every time you're half sprinting, you want to use the dot, like the center dot of your screen where that laser is pointing. You want to have that wherever you're expecting them to come from. So if I'm moving around like this and I have a feeling someone's around me, right? And like these bots, right? I'm going to run towards these bots. If I have a feeling a bot's around me, I'm going to start doing this so I can just pull up and just have my guns up at all times. So if I'm going up this plane and I don't think anyone's here, now I think someone's here. You pull up like this. You can just continuously always have like your gun up and be able to turn those corners and get a lot of kills. It sounds weird, but ironically enough, it actually helps out a lot. What I've been seeing people do wrong is they do a lot of this, or they're just like sprinting like this. And then all of a sudden someone will pull up and they'll be like, oh shit. And like, even though that's kind of the same thing, having these little speed boosts like this, or especially around corners, if you don't want to do the slide cancel around corners, or you just can't do the slide cancel very well, if you hug this corner and say he's at that truck, you can either bot walk like this and get smoked. You can slide cancel like this and have a good chance. But if you don't like the slide cancel, or for some reason that just doesn't work for you, having this little speed boost like that turns this corner. So it's going to turn this corner and make you like pop out faster. And before they can even react and the cameras register on their game, you're probably going to be able to turn this corner and get your shots up immediately and actually probably hit them with the first bullet. This is what we call peeker's advantage. It's something in Call of Duty that a lot of people don't know about. It's super, super important, and it helps out a lot. All the pro players, guys, use these mechanics. I'm not trolling at all. I'm not joking. These are straight from pro players. You're going to see a lot of them do it. You're going to see a lot of them do it if you watch the pro player streams. And even if you watch my stream, I know I'm not a pro. I am a pro player coach though, and I do help out a lot of people with their movement. So hopefully this helps you guys. And yeah, so we have one more tip to keep this video short and sweet. It's going to be a pretty easy one. I'm not fully set on this movement yet, but I'm going to show you guys kind of what I've been experimenting. You guys let me know what you guys think. And yeah, hopefully this video helps you out. All right, so last tip, guys, is going to be the slide jump. So sliding and jumping like that. If you ever want to turn the corner and slide jump like this, it helps out a lot. So if he's on that corner like that, you slide jump and you can kind of challenge. It's a very weird movement to play against. I've gotten hit with it a few times in these public matches. It's kind of tough to hit. It's also kind of tough to like control your aim. So depending on how well of an aimer you are, that's kind of like why I'm on the fence to give you guys this tip, because it's not going to be something that's going to guarantee you help out a lot, where the other two tips I actually do think if you do these, no matter what, you'll get better at the game. But this one's more if like you're an advanced player and you want to like slide jump the corners like that. It's not a bad mechanic. It helps out a lot. And yeah, and the last thing I'll provide you with this tip along that is, if you ever know in Treyarch games, if you slide off of edges, you kind of go a little bit farther. So if you're ever like on top of something like this and you want to make a move, you smoke that bot and you slide like that, you kind of get a little boost on the slide. It's nothing too special, but it adds a little bit of finesse into your game. You never know when you're going to need it in like a search and destroy match or something. So yeah, guys, if you enjoy these tips, these are day one movement tips. These are subject to change. They can change the movement. The movements can get like kind of thrown in the back pocket, and new movements that I don't even know yet come out. I'm going to provide you with every tip that I can give you this year and kind of really go down the CDL route, coaching route, and still Warzone videos as well on how to improve your game as much as I can. So if you do like this, tell your friends about this video, share this video, like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and comment on what you guys want to see next on tips and all that for Black Ops Cold War or even Warzone. I appreciate you guys taking your time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you guys did, I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably for a Road to Dark Matter video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you tomorrow for another one. Later, guys.